Hey YouTube, Ultimate RC Racer here again, back with part 2 of the Stampede review series. From where the review was before, I believe I left off at the handling on this. Off-road, with the stock tires, they tend to break loose a lot, so traction off-road, it's not that great, but you can throw around a lot of rooster tails. It is fun to get them to break, but sometimes you want some traction when you're off-road. So for off-road, I'm going to say it's kind of mediocre with the stock tires. On-road, tires aren't that bad when it comes to being on-road. The stock tires, these ones are aftermarket though. On-road, I haven't had any problems with them until I used 3S with them. That's when the tires ballooned up so much that they actually shot the foam insert right out of the side. But like I say, with all the RC stock tires, I recommend. Found some shock fluid. I recommend just upgrading them as soon as you can. They are usable. They're not the worst, they aren't the greatest. For an RTR, they're decent. They're somewhat usable. These tires, though, that I have on here, they're Pro-Line trenchers on Desperado rims. These things are fantastic, though. On-road, they're great. Off-road, they're pretty good. Well, actually, they're really good off-road. Sand, they're okay in the sand, they're not the greatest. They can be better in the sand, but they're still very usable in the sand. The snow, these are not that great in that, but what I do recommend for sand and snow is the Pro-Line sand paws. I haven't personally tried them yet. From what I read and heard about them, they're great in the snow and on the sands. Let's see, this is a very, very fun car. Well, the Stampede's very fun until you basically break caster block and axle carriers. I recommend upgrading to either the RPM or the Traxxas aluminum part. Other than that, have not had any problems with the handling of it. Battery-wise, what I have ran through this, I've used, just a second actually, I'll get the couple batteries that I use. Some of the batteries I put through this are the Duratrax, I believe it's Duratrax TTX 4600 nickel metal hydride, I believe. Yeah, nickel metal hydride battery. And the other nickel metal I ran through it is the basic Traxxas power cell 8.4 volts, 3000 milliamp hours. First LiPo though I ran through this. Thing got destroyed within a matter of not that long. It's made by Venom. It's a LiPo 3S 4000 milliamp hour 20C battery, 11.1 volts I believe. As you can see, it just broke off the leads. I do not recommend getting Venom batteries, even though they have a lifetime warranty. Of all the batteries, though, I have tried so far, the ones I really do like, and no, I'm not being paid by Traxxas. I've only tried the 2-cell LiPo batteries from them. This one's the 5800 milliamp 2S 25C 7.4 volts. It's not a racing class battery, so don't expect the performance that you get from a high-end battery. I tend to get a pretty good amount of runtime off of one full charge with the battery. It does take some time to get these to break, and I believe it takes about 12 charge and discharges to get the battery fully broken in, but have not had any problems with their batteries yet. The ratings on this, from the batteries I have tried, these ratings seem very honest, not overrated like most batteries that you do see. Let's see. What I think, I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the last video, this is almost a day apart from when I did the first review. Traxxas could have just, actually I did that part in the last video, sorry guys, should have wrote down what I actually did in the last video, but let's just see how much time I have. Okay, might be making a part 3. What I have done to make this car better though, in my opinion, I upgraded the caster blocks and axle carriers with Traxxas aluminum axle carriers and caster blocks. Same thing with the rear, I put the aluminum axle carriers. I upgraded to the titanium nitride coated shafts. They're covered right now though, but I believe I showed them in the last video. And I put on the shock shaft guards made by RPM. I have the RPM A-arms, the RPM bumper. I also have the RPM A-arms in the rear as well. I have the RPM gearbox and gear cover, or transmission cover. I put on the aluminum shock caps. These are the stock, the shocks that come stock on Traxxas vehicles, the Ultra Shocks. There's nothing wrong with them. A lot of people give them a bad name. There's nothing wrong with them. The only problem with them is the plastic caps tend to pop off, so I would recommend upgrading to aluminum shock caps. Doesn't matter what brand makes them, as long as they fit, they'll be fine. Even just the cheap aluminum ones, they will be perfectly fine on the Ultra Shocks, as long as they fit. I put 40 weight TLR racing shock fluid in both the front and rear. These are aftermarket springs. The springs that I have in the back right now are the ones that originally came on the vehicle in the front. I just put them on the rear and fit preload clips until I got the ride height to where I wanted it. I still kind of have to fix it a little bit, but I also upgraded the camber links, the aluminum turnbuckles, front bumper, and the shock towers, front and rear. Let's see what else. Upgrade wise, that's basically all I did. Oh, and the tires. These are Proline trenchers on Desperado rims. The fronts came pre-mounted. The rears I did myself. Very good tires. Highly recommend them for all-around use. They have the yellow dot on them. The Proline's yellow dot defining which tire compound it is. I believe they are the M2s. It's a medium compound. So you will get life out of them, and you will get traction. So that's what I really like about these. Good life, good traction, great tires. Let's see, sorry, just a second guys, but oh yeah, I also upgraded to the 2075, I believe it is, high torque steering servo on here. Other than that, I haven't done really anything else to it, other than when I got this it was brushed. I put the brushless system on the VXL and the 2.4 GHz radio system. When it comes to stopping with this car, it's pretty good. Nothing to complain about with the brakes on it. When it comes to A full charge on here, I could get maybe about 20 minutes of runtime, depending on the battery. Aftermarket support for the Stampede is very, very, very good. Can't go wrong with the aftermarket support. All the aftermarket parts, though, I do recommend getting, plastic part-wise, are RPM's parts. They have a lifetime warranty. They are maybe like 3 times more expensive than the Traxxas parts, but they are so much better. I'd recommend this to bashers, people that just want to have a car that'll go fast. This will do that. I've even seen people put the Mambo Monster 2100 kV motor, I believe it is, the same one that they have on the e-Revo, to get this to go up to 100. That was using a 6S. Let's see, anything else I missed? Like I believe I said again in the last video, only thing Traxxas could have done to make this better was just use a better axle carrier and caster blocks. In the front, the rear, I was able to get quite a bit of use out of, but no complaints. Like or dislike the video, either way helps. Post a comment in the comment section below. I'll do my best to respond to them. If you have any requests for future videos, just send me a message. So, let's see, anything else I missed? Yeah, that's just about it. Feel free to subscribe. Until then, guys, though, take it easy.